Peace and blessings. I am Regina, and welcome to Diva G's Reborns. Welcome to the live. And if you're not in real time, you're watching the playback, welcome to the playback. Either way, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here with our baby Canon. Okay, he is taking on a little bit more color. I think this may be pretty much his final color. He looks pretty good, I think, because he's telling me what he wants. Here are his limbs. I'm actually going live for the simple reason of, yes, my storage. I don't know what I'm going to do with my storage. A friend of mine is going to check in to see why my flash drive that's supposed to have 1 terabyte, how it seems to be full already. That just doesn't seem to make sense. So, they're going to check it out for me and see. So here are our Mr. Cannon's little feet, his little toes. Okay. So he's looking good. He's not finished yet. I do need to do some creasing. I did a little bit of one round of creasing on. I'm not going to go heavy creasing, but I do think I want to do a little bit more, maybe. So he does look good. And again, like I said, I'm not finished. And this is his belly plate. Okay. I'm not finished. I have to paint it some more. I need to kind of blend a little bit more certain aspects of it. However, I am very pleased with it. So as you can see, I think it's looking pretty good. Again, like I said, I do need to continue to work on it to blend out a little bit more. There are areas that I do want to kind of blend out to make them appear. I do want the shadow, but I want to blend it more. And that's fine because like I said, I'm not finished yet. And all of the coloring, and I hope I don't get flagged. That's here. I think it looks good. I do have to continue with the coloring. I love the way the navel is looking. And I do like the way these are looking. They're not coming up that well on camera. However, in person, they really look good. They really do. They really look good. And these right here, these shadows are kind of highlighting what would be the ribs, because there is an indentation for ribs on both sides. And there is somewhat of an indentation here in the chest. And this portion, which would be the breast tissue, is slightly raised. So that is something that I was trying to be certain to highlight. The belly, to give the illusion that it, that it's hanging over and that it has some shadow. We're doing that. On the neck, there's kind of like some fat rolls here, which would be just at the top of the neck. You would see that like kind of like this. Let's see if I can do this. So you would see it. Oop, can't even see him in camera. It would be kind of like this. So yeah, so he's I think he's going to look pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with the way the belly plate looks with the veins. Now I am going to put another coat of another layer of the medium brown, which is my number 4, which is this color here. I'm going to put another layer um, on the belly plate, and that should make the shadow lines to fall back a little bit, to go back into the background a little bit. I did do some shadowing before I did the paint, but then it kind of disappeared. So then I went over it again um, on top of the paint. So this is where we are now. Um, but again, like I said, I'm not finished. I have to continue to go and make. Welcome to the live. I have to continue with finishing him up, but I am pleased. I'm very, very pleased with the way the belly plate is looking. This is my first time doing a belly plate. So, I mean, I just jumped out here and said, okay, I'm going to do a belly plate, and then the first one that I do a male belly plate. Wow. I'm just jumping out here doing all kinds of stuff. Um, but I am really, really, truly enjoying it and challenging myself. Um, I really love the way the belly button looks. I think the belly button looks very natural. Um, and even the areola, everything actually looks natural, but it looks better in person than on camera. On camera, the shading is coming out deeper than what it actually is. But I do need to blend it some more and go over with another layer of the brown 4, the O4. Well, my 4. Let me not say the O4 because it's what I call the O4. So I'm going to go over it again with this color, and I'm going to go back over our baby Canon again, his some of his details. Okay, so with baby Canon, what I've done is I did give him a little bit of capillaries. I did kind of go across his eyes with the eyelid purple to give the illusion of an eyeball underneath. I, of course, went around his face to continue to create that mid face highlight. His highlight is a little bit wider. I made it a little bit wider because his overall skin tone is a little bit fairer. So I thought that he maybe could stand a little bit more. His lips, I like these lips that are not too colored. Now, his lips on the kit are a bit uneven, but I do like the way those milk blisters look. So I would probably kind of keep it that way. I may give a little bit of blushing, possibly, I don't know, shading or the blending of the color face. And I did also that dimension and shadow on his nose, his ears. His ears look very nice. The inside of the ears, um, where there is that darkness, as well as the shading in the nose. So I do believe that our baby Canon looks really good. We're just going to show his limbs one again. Um, palm of his hands. Um, for baby Canon, He's not going to have too much darkening here because so here we are. If I don't even think I can give a closing anything to close with. Well, thank you for joining. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.